Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike 53. Rip left, rip left. SOS, SOS. Any weapon. SOS.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, I'm coming after you.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 72 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hurry, hurry!
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep. 6-6, pull it high.
From the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overramped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Regular. Brixton, grab it. Tighten up. Check. Crunch. Hey, alert.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Landry, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Mayfield looks to throw.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. Seibert's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watch out. Show it.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Hey, come on. Man up, D. Whip. Go, shot.
Here's Jackson to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
It's just me and you. Hustle. Safety's creeping. 53 is the mic. I got one.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Ravens 14, Browns 3.
Ready? Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Deuce. It's a 6. Run it. Now. Switch gears. Hayward.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Snead's got it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, Ingram. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Check nickel. Pause. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
They go play action with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
What we got?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give running right is Chubb. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Mayfield to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Wassel. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
2nd and goal at the Browns' 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Undercrunch. Bang! Cover! Bang!
Checked up.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Safe. Get it all. West. 53 to Mike. 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Kill.
On 2nd down now. It's Ingram, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Myles Garrett. And that will force a turnover on downs. Following the interception, Mayfield stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry, hurry. King. Hey, Echo.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
And again, it's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the Ravens' 8-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Got him in. It's Brown.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
King! All day, baby, all day. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we gonna make the 48 right now. Let's go. So we got man.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Boy, the run on first down a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Pilot, 64, weak. Alert. Hurry.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? 48.
Hey, exit. Hey, we have one.
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught, Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Let's go. Check three. Press, look slow. Rotate. Spell.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Zoom, zoom. Check, go, go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Short. Mike 56. Mike 56. I got one. 56. Mike 56. Right there.
Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check 24. Check the weapon.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
3 down, 3 down. Hey,
Hurry, hurry.
3 down.
Hey, orbit.
48.
I got you.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Regular. Hurry. Hey, alert 33. 48 right now. Let's go. Got you.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, and he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Being chased out left. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here we go, G. Here I come. 36.
On third down, Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, good move. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is...
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen,